Hi there, I'm the co-founder of Inmoversion, and in this video I would like to talk to you about my journey so far. Everything started about 6 months ago at my university, Instituto Tecnológico Monterrey, when I joined an entrepreneurship program, a program specially designed to turn your ideas into actual businesses. Throughout my career, I discovered that most of the Mexicans have the same problem. They don't know how to invest properly nor manage their money in a profitable way. However, they are aware of this problem and they wanted a solution. Of course, this was still an assumption. At the beginning of the program, I started with my initial idea, pesitos. I wanted to give people the opportunity to buy really cheap stuff online so they wouldn't have to overspend in basic need products. Therefore, they could have some extra money to invest. So I got out of the building and tested my idea. I interviewed more than 100 people, which took me one long week and a lot of rejection, but still zero money. I found out that people don't trust the shipping methods in Mexico. Furthermore, they were not willing to pay for the shipping fee to acquire cheap stuff online. So my initial business model canvas was quickly invalidated. I learned that what you think people need or want is not always true. You have to test your ideas in order to validate them. So I had to go back a few steps. I sought help from one of my mentors, Guillermo El Moral. He told me that we were approaching the process of innovation the other way around. He told me that we needed to fall in love with the problem rather than the solution, that we could open our minds to better ideas that way. The pain was still there. Mexicans have to learn how to better manage their money, and I wanted to tackle that problem. After speaking to a friend of mine and soon to be my co-founder, Jose Maria Sepulveda, a law undergraduate from Universidad Panamericana, we decided we both wanted to do something about the problem. So we pivoted from our initial idea and gave it a more financial approach. We wanted to give Mexicans easy access to the investment market and provide options that required small amounts of money. So we got out of the building and into the streets to find out what Mexicans thought about investing. We did 50 personal interviews plus 32 online surveys, which took us about 1 week and zero money. We found out that people don't have a financial education nor knowledge on how to invest. Plus, they think only rich people are suited to invest and that most of the time, in order to invest, they were required to fork out a large amount of money with minimum returns over the amounts invested. The research continued, and my partner and I came across with very useful information. According to BlackRock Consulting, 52% of the Mexicans don't invest their money, but they rather keep it under the mattress or in a bank account. And from the other people that do invest, only 16% invest in funds, another 6% invests in equity and bonds. But neither of these are mutually exclusive. We also found out that 7 out of 10 Mexicans ask through social media how to invest. With this, we validated our initial hypothesis that people are willing to invest but don't have the means nor the knowledge to do so. Although we discovered that Mexicans in general are interested in investing, however, after studying more than 1,000 posts on Facebook, we discovered that men from 25 to 30 are the most desperate in creating financial history. So our early adopters are men from 25 to 30 years old with a socioeconomic level AB+. After gathering all this information, we decided to make an experiment. We created a landing page with all the information people needed to know about our product. In the landing page, we asked for their emails in case they were interested in investing with us. We posted this online and spread it through social media. This took us about 1 week and zero money. By the end, we gathered 52 email addresses from people who were interested in our product. These validated our customer segments. But we still needed to validate our key partners, the channels, and the customer relationships. At that point, we realized that we were making a huge mistake because our business model canvas didn't only involve users, it involved clients as well, which we were not focusing on yet. So we went and spoke to Eduardo Bravo, the owner of a famous constructor company in León, Mexico. He told us that the main issue in the industry was getting enough money in time because all constructions start earning returns on a long term, so they usually have to ask for bank loans which have very high interest rates. After telling him our idea, he was very excited and wanted to participate in our project. So now we could finally say we had a good grasp on both of our customer segments. On one hand, users who want to invest small amounts of money and in return, they want better returns than the ones given by any bank or any given fund. They also want for their investments to be somehow safe. On the other hand, construction companies want to bring more money into their companies without having to ask for a bank loan in order to avoid high interests. With this, we validated our clients' and users' value proposition, as well as our customer segments. The next step was to validate the customer relationships and channels column. In order to do so, we created two hypotheses. The first one was that we needed the platform to work properly, but since we were going to manage people's money, we needed a more personal way to connect with them. So we thought of social media. This would be a good idea to engage with them. Then we thought that connecting the people that had given us their email addresses in the landing page would be a great idea to create customer relationships. Therefore, we emailed our 52 early adopters and asked if they were willing to invest with us. We found out that people were actually very interested, and to my surprise, one of them was a founder in another crowdfunding platform, Brick.mx. He suggested that we made a strategic alliance so that both of the startups could tackle two different markets at the same time. Of course, all we had to do was to actually start the project. With this, we validated our key partners, customer relationships, and channels. Still, we have a long journey ahead of us. We assumed that a good revenue model would be to charge a small fee to construction companies in exchange of gathering money for them, and that the cost structure would involve IT, legal, and marketing costs. We also assume that one of our main key resources is the legal structure we'll use, and that one of our main key activities is to generate enough trust in our users. Our next steps are to validate all of these assumptions and keep enjoying the journey. Thank you for your time.